16 past the hour. Following some breaking news, the former CEO of fashion retailer Abercrombie and Fitch has been arrested on sex trafficking related charges. NBC's Tom Winter is with us this morning. Tom, good morning. What do we know about this?
Good morning, Jose. Some new details now that the indictment has been unsealed. Federal prosecutors are charging Michael Jeffries along with two associates, Matthew Smith and James Jacobson, with, quote, operating an international sex trafficking and prostitution business from 2008 to 2015. Now, they face in total 16 charges. 15 of those are related to 15 alleged John Doe victims. One is a separate charge, which is tied to sex trafficking. Basically, what prosecutors allege here through this indictment is that the trio hosted or arranged what they call, quote, sex events that took place in New York City, France, Italy, Morocco, St. Bart's, and other locations for the trio, as well as, quote, and others, according to the indictment. It says the three, quote, employed coercive, fraudulent, and deceptive tactics in connection with recruitment, hiring, transportation, obtaining, maintaining, and solicitation and payment of the men to engage in commercial sex. The heart of this allegation here, Jose, is that they would tell these men that they would be going to these events, would not tell them the types of things that would be going on at these events, and said that it could help their modeling opportunities with Abercrombie, or by not complying with requests for certain sex acts at these events, it could harm their careers. The allegations and some of the details are quite lurid, difficult to discuss, and one of the things that comes up in this is that of these alleged victims in this case, that they suffered physical and psychological damage from being forced to engage in sex acts that they otherwise wouldn't if, of course, their careers had not been on the line. So that's what's been charged here in this particular case. Again, 16 counts in total. Jeffries and one of the other men will be in front of a judge in federal court in West Palm Beach today, and then there'll be an additional court hearing in Midwest, either Wisconsin or Minneapolis, still trying to get details from one of the other people that have been charged here. Eventually, this case will come up to New York City and then out to Long Island, where it'll be charged in, where the trial will potentially be held in Iceland. The next time that those men are expected to be in court up here will probably be sometime in the next couple of weeks. And we're waiting a press conference, which is slated to begin in a little over 40 minutes from now, from federal prosecutors for the Eastern District of New York, which brought this case.
And so these guys are free? I mean, they're not being held.
Well, they've been taken into custody, and they'll be appearing in front of a judge. At that time, they'll talk about whether or not they'll be detained pending trial, and then that'll be something that'll continue to be worked out in the process. So given the fact it's a sex trafficking charge, sometimes those individuals are held without bail, but we'll just have to wait and see how those court hearings go later this afternoon.
Tom Winter, always a pleasure. I thank you very much. And turning now to the Middle East, a new detail.